entitled Interior Transformation. After Jesus had spoken, a Pharisee invited him to dine at his home. He entered and reclined at table to eat. The Pharisee was amazed to see that he did not observe the prescribed washing before the meal. The Lord said to him, "O you Pharisees, although you cleanse the outside of the cup and the dish, inside you are filled with plunder and evil, you fools." It's hard to imagine Jesus calling someone a fool, but that's exactly what he did. The Pharisee had just finished listening to Jesus give a series of teachings and then invited our Lord to his home for dinner in an apparent gesture of kindness. But as the passage unfolds, it's clear that this Pharisee is no friend of Jesus. Instead, his hospitality and kindness are a cloak for the evil within his soul. Why does Jesus respond so fiercely, calling the Pharisee a fool? Because this Pharisee is filled with hypocrisy. His exterior actions do not flow from a heart filled with charity and faith. Instead, his exterior actions are a show. He is a fraud. He, like many of the Pharisees, was very concerned with various external rituals, such as scrupulously washing his hands before he ate. He believed that doing so was a sign of his holiness and closeness to God. But it wasn't. His heart was one that was filled with judgment and self-righteousness. He looked down on others and elevated himself. In doing so, he deceived others and even deceived himself. The central message we must take from this is that we must diligently focus upon that which is in our hearts. Our hearts, our interior life, must be blooming with love of God and others. We must place all of our efforts on cultivating a sincere life of virtue within. This is done by prayer and humility. Humility will open our eyes to see the truth of who we are. Prayer will strengthen us to change as we see that which needs to be changed within. Only then, when we see clearly the truth of who we are and prayerfully rely upon grace obtained by prayer, will we be able to become people of true integrity and holiness. And only then will our interior holiness be made manifest externally in our actions. Bodily sufferings redeemed. Many people enjoy excellent health while others do not. Some experience great physical discomfort in life due to infirmity or old age. Though many look for ways to alleviate this physical discomfort, it must be said that these pains offer an opportunity for grace. First, much grace is won in the life of the person suffering when that suffering is freely embraced. Grace can also be won for the lives of others when physical suffering is offered as a prayer for their good. The way this grace is won is not so much by the suffering itself. Rather, it is won through the free choice to embrace that suffering as a sacrifice. This denial of one's own will becomes an open door to the storehouse of mercy in heaven. God smiles upon these physical sacrifices and especially upon the free choice of their embrace. Do not hesitate to allow your physical pains and discomfort to be turned into the mercy of God for you and for others. Do you have physical pain or discomfort in life? If so, it is normal to look for ways to alleviate it. But reflect upon this deep spiritual truth that your suffering can be transformed into grace. If you doubt this, just look at the cross. The physical pain our Lord endured may not have matched his interior suffering, but it was part of his perfect will to offer his physical pain to the Father for the redemption of the world. Do not doubt the value of your free embrace of every pain and discomfort. Give it to God, and you will be blessed as others are blessed through this offering. Jesus, I trust in you.